You took something, just a little food. Nobody saw you. At least, that's what you told yourself. But here's the thing about living in a group of 45 people. Everybody notices everything. There are no strangers here. There are no crowds to disappear into. Every face is a face you've known your entire life. And right now, 3 of them are looking at you differently than they were this morning. Ancient humans didn't have courts, they didn't have prisons, they didn't have police, but they had something arguably more powerful. They had each other, watching, remembering, and waiting. And what they did to the people who broke their trust, it started small, and it ended in ways that would haunt you far longer than any jail cell. For most of human history, your entire world was about 50 people. That was it. Your whole social universe. 50 people who were born near you, ate with you, slept near you, and would one day bury you. There was no moving to another city, no starting over, no new job, new town, fresh start. If things went wrong with those 50 people, you had nowhere to go. In that world, reputation wasn't just your social life, it was your actual survival. Could people trust you to share food fairly? Would you show up when they needed help hunting? Would you warn them if danger was coming? If the answer was yes, you ate. You were protected. You had people willing to watch your back in the dark. If the answer was no, if you were known as someone who lied, who cheated, who took more than your share, you had a problem. A very serious, very immediate problem. Think about it this way. In a tribe of 50, one person's bad reputation affected everyone. If you couldn't trust your hunting partner to split the kill fairly, the whole group suffered. One liar didn't just hurt themselves, they put everyone at risk. And ancient humans knew this, deeply and instinctively. So they built something, a system, a ladder of consequences. And it started quietly.
Step 1. Gossip. Now, before you roll your eyes, gossip in a 50-person tribe was not small talk. It was a broadcast. It was a warning system. If you lied to one person, within 48 hours, every single member of your group knew exactly what you did. No algorithm needed, just humans talking. Studies of hunter-gatherer societies show that up to 65% of all conversation was social talk. Who did what? Who can be trusted? Who wasn't pulling their weight? Gossip was the newspaper, the courthouse, and the community meeting all at once.
But if gossip didn't correct your behavior, step 2 arrived. Public ridicule. And, in some cultures, mocking songs. Yes, actual songs composed and performed about the person who lied or cheated. The San people of southern Africa still do this today. The community doesn't confront you directly. They sing about you, in front of everyone, until you change. Imagine that. Your name, in a song, performed around the fire every night. There is no escaping it. There is nowhere to hide.
But if even that didn't work, the tribe moved to step 3. Shunning. Complete social silence. No one speaks to you. No one shares food with you. No one acknowledges you exist. You are present in the group, physically, but you are invisible. For a social animal like a human, this is close to unbearable. We are wired for connection. Prolonged isolation triggers the same pain signals in the brain as physical injury. The tribe wasn't being cruel for fun. They were applying precise, targeted pressure, using the one thing they knew would work.
But what if you weren't caught in the act? What if you simply denied it? Here's where ancient humans got clever. Long before polygraphs existed, cultures across the world developed their own lie detection methods, and some of them actually work. In ancient China and India, there was the rice chewing test. A suspected liar was given dry rice to chew, then asked to spit it out. If the rice was still dry, barely wet, you were guilty. If it was fully moistened, you were probably telling the truth. This isn't superstition. This is physiology. When humans are under stress, when we're lying, the body activates its fight or flight response, which shuts down saliva production. A dry mouth literally gives you away. Ancient humans reverse engineered the nervous system with nothing but observation. Then there's the donkey tail test from ancient India. The accused was sent alone into a dark tent where a donkey was tied. They were told, pull the donkey's tail, and if you're innocent, the donkey will bray. If you're guilty, the donkey will stay silent.
The real trick? The donkey's tail was coated in black soot. Innocent people, confident they had nothing to hide, would pull the tail hard. Guilty people, afraid of being exposed, often wouldn't pull it at all or barely touched it. When they emerged, their hands told the story. Clean hands meant a guilty conscience. And among the Bedouin of the Middle East, there was the hot copper spoon test. The accused had to lick a red-hot metal spoon. Burn your tongue badly? Innocent. Walk away without injury? Guilty. The logic? Stress again dries the mouth. A dry tongue burns far more severely than a moist one. Some Bedouin communities reportedly still use versions of this test, not because they believe in magic, but because the underlying science, stress, saliva, the nervous system, is real. These weren't primitive people guessing. These were early humans running experiments on the human body thousands of years before psychology had a name. But for the person who still wouldn't stop, who lied and cheated and refused to change after gossip, after ridicule, after shunning, after every chance the tribe gave them, there were two final options, and neither of them was gentle. The first was banishment. You were cast out, made to leave. And in the ancient world, that was not a dramatic gesture. It was a death sentence. Alone, outside the group, with no tools shared with you, no knowledge of where the nearest water was, no one to watch your back at night, survival was almost impossible. Most people who were banished did not last long. The second option was rarer, but it happened. Collective execution. A decision made not by one leader, not by one judge, but by the group as a whole. A prehistoric jury. Every member had to agree. And when they did, the act was carried out together, so that no single person bore the guilt alone. Now here's the part of this story that should stop you cold. Anthropologists like Christopher Boehm have argued that this system, repeated across thousands of generations, removing the most dangerous, most deceptive, most antisocial individuals from the gene pool, may have literally shaped who we are today. Over roughly 2,000 generations of modern human behavior, the people least likely to survive and reproduce were the consistent cheaters, the compulsive liars, the ones who couldn't cooperate, and the people most likely to thrive were the ones their tribe trusted. We didn't just build social rules, we may have evolved through them. The capacity for honesty, for fairness, for cooperation, it might not just be learned, it might be part of us, bred in across deep time by the very system we're describing right now. Think about the last time someone lied to you. Really lied to you. Not a white lie, a real one, where they looked you in the eye and said something they knew wasn't true. Remember that feeling? That specific discomfort, that sense of wrongness sitting in your chest? That's not just a moral reaction. That is ancient wiring. That is 300,000 years of your ancestors learning, painfully and precisely, that a liar in the group was a threat to everyone's survival. You inherited this system. You didn't choose it. You didn't read about it. You were born with it, the same way you were born with the urge to flinch at sudden sounds or to feel safe near a fire. The tribe is long gone, but the instincts it built, the alarm that fires when trust is broken, the deep need to know who is safe and who isn't, Those are still here, running quietly in the background, every single day. So here's what I keep coming back to. If ancient humans shaped us over thousands of generations to be more honest, more cooperative, more trustworthy, what does it say about the world we've built, where lying can make you rich and trust can make you a target? Are we still using the system, or have we outgrown it?